Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. Welcome to this channel. My name is Ogbanje Joseph. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, share, like, as well as drop a comment on the comment section. Today, we're going to be talking about capitalist economy. Capitalist economy. Now, a capitalist economy is also called free market economy, and it is a system in which the prices for goods and services are set freely by consent between vendors and consumers, in which the laws and forces of supply and demand are free from any intervention by a government, price setting monopoly, or other authority. It is a result of a need being, a need being, then the need being met. Okay? Now, a free market economy contrasts with regulated market in which government intervenes in supply and demand through non-market methods such as laws creating barriers to market entry or price fixing. Okay, so in a free market economy, prices of goods and services are set freely by the forces of demand and supply, and are allowed to reach their point of equilibrium without the intervention by the government policy. And it typically entails support for highly competitive market and private ownership of productive enterprises. So although free markets are commonly associated with capitalism within a market economy contemporary usage and political and popular culture, free markets have also been advocated for by free anarchists, market socialists, and some proponents of cooperative and advocates of profit sharing. So the laissez-faire principle expresses a preference for an absence of non-market pressures on prices and wages, such as those from discriminatory government taxes, subsidies, tariffs, regulation of purely private behavior, and government granted or coercive monopolies. Okay, so now the goal is the preservation of unique information contained in price, in price itself. So the definition of free market has been disputed in many quarters. However, let us look at some of the features of a capitalist economy. What are those features? Number one is trade policy. Okay, there is actually trade policy in a free market economy, which is capitalist economy. Number two is fiscal burden of government. Fiscal burden of government. It is actually the responsibility of government, to actually put up monetary policy as well as fiscal policy, within, the capitalist economy. Then number three, government intervention in the economy, which is very minimal. Okay, the intervention of government in such an economy is actually very minimal. Number four, monetary policy. I've talked about that one. It is actually the function of the central bank to actually put up, monetary policy. We also have capital flows and foreign investment. Okay, capital flows from several aspects of, several, states coming into the country. They will have banking and finance. There is actually effective banking and finance within a capitalist economy. We also have wages and prices. Wages and prices. Okay, you have wage labor and then prices, okay, that are determined by the forces of demand and supply. We have property rights. People are allowed to actually own, their properties within. Then we have, lack of regulation. Okay, then the next one is capital accumulation. So capitalists, have the right to do what is known as capital accumulation. Okay, then we have liberalization of the economy. Of course, the economy in a capitalist system is actually highly liberalized in such a way that there is free entry and free exit of capital. Okay, then we also have competition. Okay, we have competition within a capitalist economy. There is actually what is known as healthy competition between the capitalists. It is by so doing that prices of goods and services can actually crash. Okay, because when there is competition among the capitalists, over time there will be price relapse. Okay, so you know in a capitalist economy, there is no encouragement of monopoly. There is no encouragement of monopoly. Monopoly is actually highly discouraged within a capitalist economy. Okay. Now, within a capitalist economy, there is also encouragement of innovation and creativity. Now, if you are innovative and you are creative with what you do, the economy in itself will actually encourage you, because over time you are going to see the result, the reward, of all that you're doing. Okay, that is actually very beneficial to the society. Once you have services, goods, you have goods and services that people need. Okay, of course, because you are meeting the needs of people, they will definitely patronize you. Okay, so what I've said in essence is that in a capitalist economy, okay, there is a laissez-faire approach, and there is actually, the forces of demand and supply, that which is the invisible hand that actually regulates the marketplace. Now, government in such a market, in such a system, does not have business and business. The only thing that government does is to, put up an enabling environment for businesses to actually thrive. So there is private initiative. People are actually encouraged, to actually go into business, and then there is healthy competition in such a society. According to Adam Smith, okay, in his Wealth of Nations, he actually advocated, for competition. He advocated for that, because when an individual is actually competitive and making money, and this other individual is actually allowed to make money and to also progress, there will be healthy competition in the society, and what it results is actually the development of the society in general. So what is important in a capitalist economy is actually private initiative. It is for government to actually provide the enabling environment. The monetary as well as fiscal policies should actually be very robustly, carried out by the government in such a way that the environment is actually very conducive for private initiative to thrive. It is only by so doing that the capitalist economy can actually, help, private initiatives. Thank you very much.